Welcome to the Flippin' Hippos reseller channel. I'm Star. If you're new here, you haven't yet, please consider subscribing and hitting the thumbs up. It helps us feed our hungry hippos. Today we're looking at jeans that sold on eBay. We're looking specifically at the month of May and only on the eBay platform. I have pulled up one of each brand that sold. So this is not all of the jeans that we sold, but I have represented every brand that we sold in May. And we're going to do a yes, no, maybe. If you're new to the channel, I will go through each of these brands and talk a little bit about why or why not you should source these items and give you a yes, no, or maybe on whether these are brands that you should source. Most of these are probably going to fall into the maybe category. And I do that because I'm a business that is volume based. I have a lot of bread and butter. I have a lot of filler items. I have a lot of jeans that I pay $1 for and I sell for 20 bucks, and I'm down with that. But you might not be. You might be looking for the higher average sale prices or the more BOLO brands. So let's jump on in with Paige. I would say this is a yes. Even if you don't like bread and butter, even if you don't like filler, Paige has a very good customer base and it sells pretty quickly as far as jeans go. These sold for $30 all in. So to me, that's a solid bread and butter. And again, Paige has a kind of a higher sell-through rate than other brands. These are white. These are size 30. So these are a hard sale, white and size 30, but they still sold pretty quickly within like a month for us. So I would say yes to Paige. And always read your tags and put whatever the brand is calling that style into your title, because the loyal customers of Paige that like these Skylines crops are going on eBay and specifically searching for Skyline crop. Okay, we've got True Religion. I would say yes for adults. Absolutely, I could still get 40 and 50 for this brand. Maybe for kids. So you can see that this is a girl's. This came to me in a thread-up box. I would probably source it on purpose for $1, but you're only going to get about 18 to 20 bucks for the kids' True Religion. Maybe. I'd say maybe to this, but absolutely yes to adults' True Religion and extremely yes to men's. You can get more for men's jeans. Tommy Hilfiger. This is a maybe. And these are actually trousers, but I did pull these up to show you that Tommy Hilfiger isn't really that much of a poop brand as other people would have you believe. I got $25 for a pair of khaki pants. That they are plus size, which probably helps. Plus size is almost always a yes. But I don't really know that very many people wear slacks anymore or khakis. And these sold for 25 bucks. They're a brand that most people pass on. So maybe to Tommy Hilfiger. PacSun, I would say yes to the shorts and no to the jeans. It is a vintage mall brand. Jean shorts, denim shorts are their own type of category. I talk about that on here all the time. You can see I got 15 all in for these. They weighed like 3 ounces to ship, so that's pretty good for shorts. The PacSun jeans, not so much, but Y2K fashion is coming back in. So these are a solid maybe. Like you would just have to comp them and see what you have. All Levi's are yes. However, some Levi's are maybe for those of you that don't like bread and butter. Does that make sense? Levi's can range from $20 all the way up to $100, depending on which line you have, the numbers after it, whether you have men's or women, whether you have vintage or not. Levi's is a very nuanced brand to learn. In and of itself, there is probably as much to learn about Levi's as there is on jeans in general. I do have a jeans guide available. It comes with a chapter book that teaches you a lot about jeans and pricing guides and sell-through rates and spreadsheets on different brands. These sold for right around $26, and they were new with tags. Okay. Denim shorts in general are a yes. regardless of brand. Cotton On is not a brand I would recommend anyone buy, so I'm going to say no to the brand if you find like folding jeans. But again, denim shorts, especially cutoffs and short ones that are called booty shorts, these sold for 18 bucks. I probably could not give away this brand of jeans, but the shorts sold for 18. High rise stretch, right there in the title. Again, read your tags. When they're providing you free keywords, use them. So this is a poop brand. I'm going to tell you no, but the style is a yes. So sometimes it's not about brand. Sometimes it's about style. Plus size, newer tags, and style can trump the brand and make it worthwhile. And again, remember, Y2K fashions are coming back in, and the wide leg and bell bottoms from the 70s are still in. So keep all of that in mind. This is, a brand I've never heard of. It's really poop. But I got like 20 bucks all in. So that's a good bread and butter for me. But for you guys, it's a no. Maybe. It's a maybe. These came in a thread up, by the way. I did not source them on purpose. Adriana Goldschmied is a solid yes, especially to men's. Again, men's will fetch more money. I got right around $28 all in on these Adriana Goldschmied Prima cigarette jeans. There it is. Adriana Goldschmied will always have something printed on the waistband as far as the style and what they're calling in the jeans. And again, you want to use it. I usually start these around 30 to 35 and men's around 40 to 45. So this is a brand that I'm going to say yes to for everyone. We're back to shorts. I didn't pull up any Old Navy jeans. We sold several. You guys know I sell Old Navy, Gap, and American Eagle. That's like my three main brands that I source. I find them by the hundreds for $1 a piece. And they sell for right around 20 to 25 for me. So that's like my trifecta of bread and butter for me. So I would say maybe to those three brands. It's a no if you don't like bread and butter. It's a yes if you have a volume-based business and your cost of goods. You have to take that into effect too. If you can find jeans for 99 cents the way I do, that's great. But you don't want to get Old Navies for $5 and $6. Make sense? But the shorts, again, denim shorts are their own thing. I got $18 for these. So Lucky Brand's a maybe when it comes to fulling regular jeans. Lucky Brand's a yes with denim coats and shorts. I got 28 for these, so that's not a lot of money. It's a jacket. Denim jackets are just like jean shorts and overalls, now that I'm mentioning things that are different. The shorts, the jackets, the overalls, they're all going to have a higher sell-through rate and sell for more money than their counterparts in jeans. So brand doesn't always matter with those. So even though I only got 28 for this jacket, it only took like a month to sell, like a month and a half maybe. So I would say yes to denim jackets for most brands, almost all brands. This is the Tomboy Trucker. So even denim jackets will sometimes tell you what they are, and you can use that right there in your title. And here's American Eagle jeans. I didn't sell any Gap last month. I'm not finding as much Gap. What I'm finding most of the time now is Old Navy and American Eagle, but I still like Gap. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything you saw in the video, reselling in general, or reselling jeans, let me know in the comments. Join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. Buy the jeans guide if you're new to jeans. It's very helpful. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.